Installation of duct unit. Preparation. Preparation of installation tools. During the installation, the following tools may be used. Pipe preparation. Cut the suitable length of copper pipe as required. Turn pipe cutter slowly and keep increasing force gradually. Make sure there is no deformation, cut surface should be level. Put the open of pipe downward and remove burr inside with a scraper. Use rubberized fabric to wrap copper pipe head or use a cap to seal the pipe to prevent foreign materials from entering. Sheath the insulating tube. You should add glue between two insulation tubes if one is not long enough to avoid the condensation. Sleeve the nut. Pipe expanding. Make pipe socket for copper pipe with pipe expander. Firmly hold copper pipe in a die in the dimensions shown in the table. Fix flaring tools. Turn the handle clockwise and stop it when it rattles. Turn the handle counterclockwise and remove the tool. Pipe socket should be level, uniform and free of crack. Wire stripping. Select applicable wire according to rated current value. Two common specifications are shown in the figure. Strip rubber skin at both ends of connecting wire separately to uncover the connecting wire. Use wire stripper to strip wire core. The length of naked core should be around 10 mm, 0.5 inches. Changing air return direction. Decide the air return direction based on the duct design. Back return and bottom return can be optional, but the standard configuration is back return. You can change it to bottom return manually on site. Put the unit upside down. Release the screws to remove the bottom panel. Release the screws to remove the air return flange from the back side. Put the bottom panel to the back side and seal it with screws. Put the flange to the bottom side. Noted that the fastener of flange should be in the hole of back panel. Then use screws to fix it. Now, the air return hole has been changed to the bottom. Install the main body. When installed, the indoor unit should keep minimum distance to surrounding objects. Make a decision of the position of the installation and the pipe exit direction. Measure the dimensions between the suspending groove holes and confirm the position of the holes for suspending bars on the ceiling. Drill 4 holes with a diameter of 12 mm, 0.5 inches, and depth of 45 to 50 mm, 2 inches, at the confirmed positions on the ceiling. Then embed the expansible hooks. Install the suspending bars. Note, face the concave side of the installation hooks towards the expansible hooks. Determine the length of installation bars from the height of ceiling. Make sure the distance between the unit and ceiling is no more than 20 mm, 0.9 inches. Lift indoor unit. Insert suspending bars into hanging groove holes at both sides of the indoor unit. Adjust the nuts of the 4 bars to make sure that the main body remains level with a leveling tool. Drill the wall hole. Measure the dimensions of valves and dimension between valves and wall to determine the position of wall hole. Avoid wires and other foreign materials inside and on the wall. Attention should be paid that the inside of hole should be about 10 mm, 0.5 inches, higher than the outside for good drainage. The position of wall hole should be a little lower than the lower side of the unit. Drill the wall hole. Drill the wall hole. The diameter should be at least 90 mm for unit size lower than 24,000 BTU, 7.1 kilowatts, and 105 mm for unit size higher than 36,000, 10.5 kilowatts. Put on the wall socket. Pipe connection. Bind the connection pipes and wires together with wrapping tape. Wrapping is conducted in order where power wire and signal wire are at the upper side. Connecting pipe is at the lower side based on the approach to exit pipe. And do not pull serpentine pipe hard during wrapping. The drain pipe should be sheathed in insulating pipe for thermal insulation to avoid condensation and leakage on the outer surface of drain pipe. Lead the connection pipes and wires through the wall hole and into the unit. Note that do not damage the insulation layer. Remove the protecting nut of the copper pipe. The cone should be vertical to top pipe socket. 2 wrenches is used to fasten the nut after the connecting nut is screwed to the bottom of bolt with hand, and loosen it moderately after tightening for further tightening. Firstly, connect the high pressure pipe, then the low pressure pipe. Connection of drain pipe. An extra pipe connector should be repaired if there is no drain hose in the accessories. Add some glue on the drain outlets of the units to avoid leakage and put on the drain connector, which inner diameter is 25 mm. Add some glue on the drain pipe and insert it into the drain connector. Make the insulation tube covered the whole drain pipe as well as the drain connector. Do not pull the drain pipe in order to avoid the main body is pulled. To prevent water from flowing backwards into the air conditioner while the air conditioner stops, please lean the drain pipe down toward outdoor outlet side at a degree of over 1/100th. Set up a supporting point on the pipe at intervals of 1 to 1.5 meters, 40 to 60 inches, to prevent the drain pipe from bending because of gravity. If drain pipe is in over length, it is required to add vent hole at certain intervals to ensure for smooth drainage. The end of the drain pipe shall not directly touch the ground. Wiring. Make the wiring work strictly as the diagram shows. Release 4 screws for fixing the electrical box cover and remove it. Connect the power cable and communication cable to relative terminals. Note that the L-N sequence of power wires and terminal. About the communication, S1 and S2 are without polarity, but the cable must be shielded one and the shell should be earthed. Release the fixing screws and take down the cable pressing pad. Arrange the cables well through the gap of the box and press them with the pad and use screws to fix it. Make sure that the connection will not be pulled. Take out the display box from the accessory bag and hang it on the outside of the control box. Connect the 10-core wire to the reserved connector from the main PCB. Arrange the wire to make it in the wire groove. Connect the wire of wired controller to the connector from the display box. Close the electrical box cover and fixed with screws. Leak detection. When outdoor unit is installed and vacuum work is finished, open both valves of outdoor unit and let the refrigerant go into indoor unit. The 2 connectors of gas pipe and liquid pipe should be checked if there is any gas leakage.
Probe moves around 2 connectors at slow and uniform speed of 2 to 5 centimeters a second, and the probe is kept at the length of 1 mm to 5 mm, 0.04 to 0.2 inches, away from the connectors.
It turns 1 lap around valve ports of high pressure valve and low pressure valve respectively. If leak alarm occurs, remove probe for retesting and confirmation. Soapy water detection. Apply soapy water. Washing powder is inapplicable, of high concentration to all interfaces of nuts with brush. Then observe it for 2 to 3 minutes. Repeat this as needed. If bubbles emerges, leakages exist in the system, nut should be tightened further. Cover the connectors with insulation tube and band them with banding tape. Make and install the air duct according to the requirement. The dimension of duct connector should be same as the air outlet flange of the duct unit. Confirm the positions of screws and make holes according to the screw holes in the flange. Sleeve the duct connect to the flange and use screws to fix them together. Installation of wired controller. Use a flat screwdriver to push the buckles of wired controller to open it and remove the back cover. Determine the installation position and use the back cover to locate the screw holes. Drill screw holes and wire hole if you want to make the wire concealed. Make the wire with connector, go through the back cover and fix the back cover on the wall with screws. Connect the wired controller. Install the main part of controller on the back cover. Put the upper side buckles into the holes of back cover, then push the lower side to the cover until a click sound. Adjust the air volume regards static pressure automatically for units with DC motor only. After turning on the unit, press and hold mode and fan speed button together until AF shows. Then press mode again. AF will flash in 1 Hz. Now, the unit will start to detect the static pressure and choose a suitable fan speed setting to maintain constant air volume. After 3 to 5 minutes, AF disappears and the unit is off by itself. Now the operation is done. Test running. Use wired controller to check if all the functions are normal. Turn the unit to cooling mode and check whether drain water is discharged well. Treat the drain pipe well. Seal the wall hole to avoid outside air and other objects into the room.